sexy lady. She's the smoke show from Glencoe. She's Lil B. Yeah. What's going on?
What's going on?
A little of this, a little of that, with the emphasis on the lat. I just want people to know this. I know that nobody cares, but I gotta say it.
Okay.
It's not just me. I've been mocked and ridiculed for not being able to check my email on my phone.
No, that doesn't sound like us.
And Chad Abbott and Kara all tried to hook it up to they couldn't figure it out either. So just so you know that it's like, well, Common, you're just so technologically inept and such a low-level loser, high school dropout. It's all you, and they laugh at me. But once again, I'm proven correct that it's not just me, that there are other issues that crop up sometimes. And so I just wanted, for the record, to know that it wasn't me this time.
Can I try it during the break?
You could.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Sure allow you to. I don't really want to start the show on a downer, but were you a One Direction gal?
Some of their songs I liked, but I was working at KDWB.
KDWB 63.
At like their height.
Okay.
And I remember doing this contest. It was like listen to the directions to find One Direction.
Oh.
And it was like old school radio's wacky stuff where we would give like a landmark or some kind of direction in the Twin Cities, and you had to keep listening every day to kind of put the pieces together. And the tickets to see their show, like front row tickets, were hidden somewhere.
So it was sort of like the St. Paul Winter Carnival medallion search.
Yeah, it was just like that. Yeah. And we hid them under a canoe by Lake Nokomis.
Oh.
Because I lived there, so it was easy for me to execute.
Did somebody find them?
Yep. So we sat there one morning and on the bench because it was like we had given so many clues. It was finally like, okay, we got to wrap this thing up. Yeah. So then the last one we gave was easy. So then we just sat there.
Did you say it's under a canoe at Lake Nokomis? Go now.
Pretty close. Yeah. But we sat on a bench with our cameras and everything ready to go. And then you could see people start coming over, looking around like, is this right? And they started flipping over the boats and then they found it.
When I'll get back to the reason I brought up. I think you know why, but I remember they'd have Blaine's Blazing 4th of July celebration. They do a big, all communities have a celebration, and in Blaine they do it for the 4th of July. They had a medallion hunt, same thing, right? And this was when I was really a low-level loser, didn't have a job, no money. So I said, well, I'm going to try to find this thing. I'm not making this up. I follow the clues. I go to the park, and I don't even remember the name of the park, but they had a walking bridge that went over a creek. That was kind of it wasn't like white water rapids, but it was still, I thought, well, they wouldn't put it under that bridge because they wouldn't want kids going under there and falling in the water. Found later that day under the bridge at the park. It would have been worth $2,000 in my pocket. 2 bands.
Wow.
And I needed the money desperately. And I just was kicking myself. Why didn't you just go look? I would have had it. But I got my name in the paper and a picture of the whole thing. And I think they called it the Blaine Daily Bugle. Liam Payne.
Yeah.
He fell. Do we have any more? I know he plummeted from the third story of a hotel room that he was staying in. They're in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
I mean, they're saying he jumped.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he had a very few tumultuous days leading up to that.
Yes.
He was kicked out of another hotel before he got to this one. And I think was just on a
he was having he was having some issues with his gal or something.
Ex-gal problems, lawsuit, lots of different stuff. And they, the hotel security called ahead of time saying, I think you need to come here. Like something's not right with him. And we're worried that because his room, there's a balcony on his room. We're worried. We think you should come. And I think they got there and it happened like 3 minutes after they got there.
Now, and that was Harry Styles. See, I didn't know anything about it until I was reading stories.
Harry Styles, Niall Horan.
Has he gone on to the biggest solo success of all of them?
Yeah, he's out of all of them, but they all, like Niall Horan has a nice career. Liam had a moment. We might have had him at a Jingle Ball. Zayn had a moment, but he couldn't really handle it, so he doesn't really do too much now. And I can't think of the last one, but they all kind of went and did their own things after.
Now, where do they compare to the other boy
Right
bands,
there.
and I don't know all the boy bands. You know them,
Yeah.
I'm sure, but like, and what are some of those other ones that I'm not thinking of? You have
Well, like
Backstreet Boys,
Backstreet
NSYNC,
Boys,
98
In
Degrees.
Sync, like they were our Tenna and I In Sync was our big one. Backstreet Boys, One Direction was that era's Backstreet Boys.
okay,
They were a big deal.
they were a big deal.
Yes, a very big deal.
Were any of them as big as the Jackson 5? The Jackson 5 was pretty big.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
That was really big back then.
I don't know that they would be. Do you think, Tenna?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, they're not on Jackson 5 level.
No.
Yeah.
No. But they were people calling the radio stations. There was a contest where you had to paint who would paint their garage door for One Direction tickets, and people did it. That was back in the day before we had all these rules and we could do crazy radio contests, see what we could get people to do. I mean, they were losing their minds. They were calling the radio station. There's a band that's at the mall tomorrow that these people are losing their minds. And I don't know who they are. And they're here. Me and Baby V just ran into them in the bathroom. But these people are losing their minds. Screaming, calling, the emails I've been getting. I mean, somebody knows what they're doing when they put these bands together.
Who was the band that was here yesterday?
The Script.
The Script.
Yes.
I'd heard of that, and I asked somebody. I said, "Who's here?" The Script. Oh, they were big, 10 years ago, or
Yeah. I'd say 10, 15. In the Cities 97 heyday.
yes.
Lot of samplers. They were on a lot of our city samplers. Falling to Pieces was their big one. I know if you heard that one, you'd be like, yeah, I've heard this song a million times. Really good. They're so good.
Oh,
and then
Patsy
you get
Cline.
them
I fall
but that is a great
to
song.
pieces.
Oh God, I love that song.
Yeah, it's a really good song. So no, I don't want to denigrate the Script or our Studio C or anything like that,
Yeah.
but it's are they trying to make a comeback here? Because usually
Script does the Hall of Fame song, by the way, that
oh really?
we'd always play for Rosen. Yeah.
Oh,
It's Script with Will I
with
Am.
Will I Am.
Yeah.
I love Will I Am. But yeah, they have a new single.
Okay.
So that's why they're here. So now they're,
Okay.
how you have a new single and then you got to go do your radio promo and you come around and
at
do all
Cities
that.
97, it seems like I'm not paying quite as close attention to the talent lineup as at Studio C that I once did.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like we'll get some up and comers, newcomers.
Yeah.
But then we also I remember Melissa Etheridge
Yes, that was
there.
one of the best ones I've ever seen.
And she was massive for a
Yes.
long time, right?
Yeah.
And but this was later, and I wonder why, you would think they would go, sorry, a little studio performance is not in my...
Not gonna work.
Not going to work anymore, but she came.
I
Same
don't
as
know
Script.
how we got her to do that. Now that you say that, that was probably one of my top 5 moments here. Because Melissa Etheridge is a big deal, and those are the people that I get nervous about. Because I think we do this so long. I don't think sports figures do anything for you.
Nah.
You don't get awestruck.
No.
I don't with musicians and stuff. But the old school ones,
Right.
when Melissa Etheridge was here, I was like, oh, I don't want to ask her for a picture. This is awkward. She's Melissa Etheridge.
Well, that's why I like going over to the old Dakota and just seeing the old school people that are they're 70 years old and they've been through it all, and I like old school people. My era.
Your era.
And I do like that. So anyway, okay, let's do this. We're gonna take a break.
Okay.
Oh, this is so good. This is I'll tease the next segment with this. Don't go anywhere because I got to get back to my messages. This one is I think women who are exhausting to be around often exhibit these 8 subtle behaviors. I'm not suggesting that you're exhausting. We're just gonna see if you fit any of these. Women who are exhausting to be around often exhibit
Insert
these.
me Googling men.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's the men version?
Subtle behaviors. We'll do that on the other side of the break. And then program password, Sauce and JG will join us here on The Fan.
The Fan in 2 minutes. A junk truck want to give you a shot to put $1,000 in your hand with our national cash contest. Just enter the keyword BILLS at KFAN.com now for your shot at winning. The keyword is BILLS. Enter now at KFAN.com.
Fan.
Want to chime in on what's happening with your favorite KFAN program? Make your voice heard on the Bradshaw and Brian text line. Let us know what you have to say by texting your message to 64686. That's 64686. Standard message and data rates apply.
One of my favorite new websites is Small Business Bonfire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small Business Bonfire. Lucas Graham writes a piece called Women Who Are Exhausting to Be Around Often Exhibit These 8 Subtle Behaviors. Interesting that a man is writing about this, Lucas.
I'm shocked.
I love the picture that accompanies it. It's what looks like a woman who's very exhausting, and another woman next to her seems like she's just completely annoyed and bored with the woman. I'm not sure if that's a real picture, if it's staged. My guess is probably a staged photograph. It says, we all have that one person in our lives who just drains our energy.
Lil B.
And yes, sometimes that person happens to be a woman. Every once in a while, not often.
Yeah.
I got a lot of enemies that are draining all my energies. These women aren't necessarily bad people. Lil B, because you're not necessarily a bad person.
No, I'm not.
They might not even realize the subtle behaviors they're exhibiting that make them exhausting to be around. These behaviors are often so subtle, you might not even notice them at first. But once you do, it's like a light bulb going off and suddenly everything makes sense. So let's dive in and uncover the 8 subtle behaviors often exhibited by
let's
women
dive in.
who are exhausting to be around. Number 1, constant negativity.
Lil B. Common.
Well, yeah, I do have some. I don't
have constant negativity. I have to deal with a lot of negativity.
We all love those days when everything seems to go wrong. Lil B.
Okay.
And it's only natural to vent about it. But imagine dealing with someone who is constantly negative every single day. These women often seem to be stuck in a cycle of negativity. The cycle of negativity. They always see the glass half empty. They're keen on pointing out every little thing that's wrong. Sometimes it's about their own lives. Other times it's about the world around them, but either way, their constant negativity can be incredibly draining. You might not even notice at first. After all, we all have bad days. But when it becomes a pattern, that's when you start to feel drained. How about this? Number 2, over-competitive nature. Do you feel you're over-competitive?
I'm not over-competitive.
Sure, a bit of friendly.
Not in-house. I'm competitive about, I want to do better than other radio stations or other markets. I want to win.
Sure, a bit of friendly competition can be fun. It can even be motivating. But have you ever known someone who turns everything into a competition? I have, and let me tell you, it's exhausting. I once had a friend who wouldn't let anything be simple. If I read a book, she'd read 2. If I went for a 5K run, she'd train for a marathon.
Yeah, I don't care about that stuff. I don't do that stuff.
That's sort of like saying I'm going to go for a massage and say, well, I did, and I had 2 masseuses, more expensive, but well worth it.
I always love that.
That actually happened at this radio station.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the story behind it.
I think that's probably very common in suburbia with the moms that, the catty moms that have to do everything that the other one is doing.
Right.
I got this gym membership, so now I have to get one.
They went to this vacation here. Yeah. We have to make our vacation.
Yeah, my Instagram has to look better than your Instagram.
Yeah.
Insta.
Yeah, Insta and Facebook. Yep. Everything's happy. Everything's good. Yep. There's never nary a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Correct.
Lack of empathy. This isn't all of these ones we look at, where it seems like, empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. I do understand them. I just disregard them.
Same. I'd classify myself as a little dead inside.
Matter of fact, I was told today when I was going through first trying to get into my email, and then get email on my phone. I said there are times I've left here crying all the way home from people making fun of me on the way home, and then someone told me to toughen up. I won't say who it was. No, it wasn't you. Something you could have done. Then tell me to toughen up. I have feelings too,
I'm very empathetic when it is deserved. I don't have time for dumbness. I can't. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you whine about something that doesn't matter. Suck it up.
Here's number 4. Say Lil B right now.
Lil B.
Gossiping. Gossiping can seem like an innocent way to bond with friends. After all, who doesn't enjoy a good piece of juicy news now and then? But there's a fine...
I was going to say, in Lil B's defense, a lot of these are for the male version.
Correct.
But there's a fine line between harmless chatter and toxic gossip. Women who are exhausting to be around often have a habit of gossiping about others. They're constantly discussing other people's lives, particularly their flaws and failures. I don't have many flaws and failures, so I certainly can't be the topic of those conversations.
Just ask you.
This can make you feel uncomfortable and on edge. You start to wonder if they're talking about others this way. What are they saying about you when you're not around? Yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah, what do you say about us when we're not around?
Yeah,
Lil B?
what are you saying?
Nothing. I say it to your face.
Number 5, they dismiss your feelings.
Lil B. I own that.
I have feelings too. I've cried myself all the way
Oh,
home.
please.
I've pulled over on the side of the
No,
road
you
because
haven't.
I couldn't see it anymore.
You
I don't
don't care.
I don't have windshield wipers on my irises or my.
I do love how the guy who rips more than anyone here is now trying to play the martyr card with him getting teased.
Yeah.
Mine's all in good fun. Number 6, they never apologize.
Lil B.
Apologizing when you're wrong is a sign of maturity and emotional intelligence.
I know.
But not everyone finds it easy to say, I'm sorry.
I
have a segment where I apologize.
You apologize.
I'm not afraid to say I'm sorry.
I could be better at that. I just snapped at Chad Abbott for no reason.
Did you?
Because I thought he was saying something that he wasn't, and I was annoyed because I was doing a job I didn't want to do, so I snapped at him. I should probably apologize.
I think you should
for
go
it.
apologize to him right now.
I'll get around to it.
I think a lot of that goes back to childhood and how you were raised and how your parents dealt with your emotions. I know it's getting deep, but...
Well, I mean, I was raised pretty well.
Okay.
You think if you weren't raised well, you don't apologize? Or what do you mean?
I didn't
Like, what do you
say
mean?
I didn't say didn't raise well. I did not say that. So
You're saying like if your
I think
parents
your
didn't
ability
teach
to
you.
your ability to communicate your emotions and apologize has a lot to how you were taught it when you were a child.
No, women just don't like to apologize. I'm
Yeah.
going to save you some time.
Sad, really.
Well,
Number 7, they're always the victim.
yeah, I don't do that.
I'm always the victim on a golf course.
Yes.
But life isn't always fair. We all face challenges. However, some people have a tendency to see themselves as the victim in every situation. Women who are draining to be around often display this behavior. I like that draining. It makes it sound like
be more dramatic.
I was accused of draining morale around.
Yes.
It was it's still, I keep it around. We used to do these, we don't do them anymore. We used to do these employee reviews.
Yeah.
Where we would get grades by numbers. Tend to be, and I've talked about it. If I've saved mine, I bring it out once a year where it was like, I got a 2 on, because I drain people's morale. And it's like, well, no, here's what would happen. This is how I would drain people's morale. Somebody say, for all the work you do, you're not getting paid enough, man. You should be getting paid. And then they would be bummed out about it. And then then the coroner's office would blame me. I said, I'm not the one underpaying him, overworking him. I'm just pointing it out to him so he knows.
Right.
Why am I the morale drain? And I was considered the morale drain because I wouldn't toe the company line. I would think I was trying to liberate my colleagues, my coworkers.
Was it a 2 out of 5 or 2 out of 10?
It was 2 out of 5.
All right. It's okay.
Number 8, and this is the final one. They're overly critical.
Lil B.
Constructive criticism can be helpful. It allows us to grow and improve. But constant, harsh criticism, that's a different story. Women who are exhausting to be around. You go home and you're just like, I got to collapse on the couch being around Lil B all day. I'm going to exhibit this
Lil
behavior.
B's husband is feeling this segment right now.
Okay.
They're quick to point out your flaws and mistakes, often in a harsh and unkind manner.
Lil B.
This constant criticism can wear you down. It can make
Mr. Lil B.
It can make you doubt yourself and chip away at your self-esteem. Your husband probably doesn't even have any self-esteem anymore.
Oh, he's fine.
You're sure? Okay.
Kinda.
So
He just goes and escapes on the golf course.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you need to take these to heart. Take a long, hard look
Why
at
don't
yourself.
you take him to heart?
I don't think I categorize many of these at all. And plus, I'm not a woman. This is for women. These are the title of. Now, I do like wearing women's underwear. It's part of my turn on. I like shopping, and I'm women's intuition. But the title of the piece said, women who are exhausting to be around often exhibit these 8 subtle behaviors. Women.
Just wait until next week.
I'll be waiting. We're not done yet, though. I see both JG and Sauce out in the anteroom. They're waiting to enter the studio for Program Password. That's next here on The Fan.
Yeah, but first, it's Wild Today, brought to you by Jim Beam, the official bourbon of the Minnesota Wild. Wild are in Columbus tomorrow night to take on the Blue Jackets. Defenseman Jonas Brodin did practice today. Forward Ryan Hartman did not. He's considered a game-time decision tomorrow with an upper body injury. And the Wild did recall defenseman Damon Hunt from Iowa today because Jared Spurgeon's still out. He will not play tomorrow in Columbus. Wild take on the Blue Jackets tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Pregame at 5:45 right here on The Fan. That was Wild Today, brought to you by Jim Beam, a crowd pleaser since 1795. See two of the biggest names in folk rock as they take the stage together. Don't miss out when the Avett Brothers and Trampled by Turtles co-headline the XL Energy Center on October 24th. Tickets are still available for this incredible show. For more info and to get yours today, head over to KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Two of my favorite KFAN radio personalities are well, three of them actually, but two more just entered. The Tasteless Box of Mashed Potatoes, Justin Gard, JG, and then of course Meat Sauce, also known as Paul Lambert. He has his Whalers hat on. Is that the original Whalers hat, the one you've had forever? Or is this a new one? Is this the one you've had ever since you were born?
No, the original one is all ripped along the brim here. I don't know where that. I have it, but I just don't know where it is.
This one looks pretty old though too. It's seen its better days, but
Guess he's leaving.
Guess he's just leaving.
I guess is Nordo here?
Well, people do that sometimes.
Yeah.
People will just get up there in the middle of their show and just wander
Maybe
away.
Nordo could handle the next 10 minutes.
And then you have your RTV.
I always love that one.
And I thought at first it was like a RT Ryback kind of a thing, but no, it's Road.
I have a picture of RT Ryback.
Do you?
Yes.
Is that right?
Wearing my Batman costume from a wacky bit
that's
we did
right.
back when he was the
yeah.
mayor of Minneapolis.
That's on your desk, right?
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Yeah.
You have your Row the Boat hat.
Row the boat, Sky Umago Gophers. I feel like we're sitting very close, but is this where we're supposed to be?
we have to.
You're supposed to be on the same.
You really kind of imposed yourself on my my
this
space
is
here.
my area.
Oh, okay.
I haven't gone past.
All right.
Did you bring the money?
Oh, no.
Well, I found out too. I was misquoted. We're actually saving some money on the merchandise,
Oh.
so it's not going to cost you as much. T-shirts. Oh, have you seen the pic? I've showed you the picture.
Yeah, but what do we need the T-shirts for?
For comedy shows.
My God.
Yeah, we got comedy shows coming up.
Boy.
Next Wednesday, we're at the. We'll sell out. There's nobody's there.
There's more people.
You're doing comedy on a Wednesday?
There were more people in the studio for the power trip this morning that are going to see us do stand-up.
That was just a
It's
guess, too.
Over. Correct.
I do know that Stu Voigt and Bob Lurtzman will be there.
Oh!
So we will have Voigt and Lutz. So we'll have two people in the audience.
That's relevant to the younger audience.
Well, and I'll think of this though. This is how bad it is.
Do they have Instagrams?
This is how bad it is. In order to try to prop up sagging ticket sales, if you buy tickets for Flop and Sport Tiers, you'll get a pair of tickets to any of Mick Sterling Presents tribute shows. They do like 50 of them.
Yep.
They'll have like a
We're in a buy one get one situation.
Buy one get one situation.
Wow.
How
Our
sad
tickets
is
are
it?
a BOGO.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, and it's our first show of the year. We're done.
Oh, it's over. We had the one place that we had 6 tickets sold in 2 weeks.
Well,
yeah, it's not a bit.
The name of our tour, though, it's appropriate. It says, "It's over. This time we mean it."
Yeah, because you did the farewell
we
show.
did, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We follow the rock band.
You can't fool people.
No.
When you say it's over, they bought into that. So they're telling you that was the last show.
It might be over.
That was
We
the
might
last
do
one.
show.
Well, this is what it says on his bio at the Mudroom. And I think maybe it's an all because we're doing the Mudroom too. They seat 70. We think we can get a half off. we think we can get 35 or 40 people. Then we're hoping to have at least half a room full.
They said you'd never play the Mudroom.
They said I'd never play the Mudroom, but it says in his spare time, Meat Sauce likes to watch Home Alone 2 on Blu-ray DVD while wearing white athletic socks.
That's genius.
It's genius because he does. That's what he likes to do.
Yeah. Are you and I on the same team?
No.
No, it's you and me today.
Yeah,
Oh, perfect.
It's Lil B and I.
No.
I already apologized to I did it by. I said, I'll just get this out of the way. Sorry you're saddled with me today because I've really been in a slump. I've not played well as of late. Carly and I took it on the chin last week.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
You got win 80 though, right?
Yes, I
So
did.
you don't have that pressure.
she doesn't have that going on
It'll
anymore.
be fine.
I'm under 500 now.
It's
Right.
over.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's over.
Are you going to the game tonight?
No, I'm not going to the game, and it's not because I have anything against W. Did you see the end of Cleveland against Yankees?
No.
Oh, That was one of the best postseason, one of the best, other than Game 7, 5 minutes after I'm slapping Big Black Jack Morris. I mean, they're down to it. Big Christmas comes up. Big Christmas. Well, this was after they bring Clase in. He's the best closer in the business, right? Gives up a 2-run homer to Judge, top of the 8th. That ties it. Stanton comes up next. He hits a home run, back-to-back home runs. They tag on an insurance run, 5-3, bottom of the 9th, 2 down. Announcer guy goes, Big Christmas. Been called on to pinch hit 20 times with only 1 hit. It's a home run. Here's the windup and the pitch. Bam, no doubter, second deck, tie game, and then Fry hits one in the bottom of the 10th.
I saw the Fry.
It was so good.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was incredible. So there you go. I'm a ball. And they say and there are people associated with the Twins that say we don't have any ball guys here.
It's crazy.
I'm a ball guy.
Do you believe what you're saying?
I'm just
playing to the
pandering
audience.
to my audience is all
I got you.
That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Are we ready to play?
Yeah, let's
Password?
play.
By the way,
Yeah,
quick plug.
I've been ready.
Oh, yeah.
Lavelle is actually going to dumb it down for us and join at 5:30
Wow.
tomorrow. He's going to be able to just
love that one.
elementary baseball stuff for our audience.
All we do is bits.
Yeah, all we do is bits.
Yeah,
but
just
Sticks and bits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's all I am.
Well, and I don't even know if you're a shtick anymore.
yeah, it's run
I think
its
you're more of a
course.
shtick in the mud.
So for you sophisticated fans,
Yeah.
maybe just turn on Gleeman and the Geek at 5:30.
Right. That's
because
what I would
Lavelle's
do.
going to dumb it down for us.
Yeah.
Because it's
Kind of him.
because it's a complicated game.
So especially now. It's just home runs and strikeouts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Twins playing?
I don't think they are.
Come on, give the password. Give the password.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Progrum Password.
Yeah.
Here's your host,
Yeah.
the very average and plain-looking Tenna B. Yeah, welcome to another episode of Program Password. As always, you can watch Program Password right now at KFAN.com/watch. It's Common and Lil B today versus Justin Guard and Meat Sauce. Here's your Program Password preview. Common. It's not been going well for you lately. You are now under 500 for the first time in a long time. 72 and 73 all time. You've lost 3 in a row, which, by the way, is the third longest active losing streak right now, just behind Mike Mussman at 9 and Rosen at 5.
Wow.
And you've lost 7 of your last 8. Your teammate, though,
That is
has the most wins in Program Password history. Lil B, 81 and 61. You've won 2 in a row. But you're not that overly competitive where you're exhausting. You're just competitive enough.
Thanks, Tenna.
Yeah.
How many were you of the 8? I got out of my car.
None of your business.
Okay.
You're going to go up against Justin Guard and Meat Sauce. JG, you are 14 and 14 all time. You've won 2 in a row. And, of course, you are a Program Password Invitational champion. You won in 2022.
on the air, sorry.
Meat Sauce.
Hi.
You've actually improved in this game. You're up to 11 and 14 overall. And you've won 2 in a row.
Thank you. It has helped that I get to play with Barb.
Oh, you're welcome.
Not today, buddy.
Yep.
No.
Good luck to
you
you.
and I'll win. We'll be fine.
All right, we ready to
You
play?
and I have won together. At
We
least
have?
once, if not a couple times.
You doubted us.
I know. I did, too.
Are we ready to play?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Let's go.
JG and Lil B, why don't you two take a look at the iPad, please?
We have to turn our headsets
And
down.
then make sure you don't flip it. No, you don't have to do that anymore.
Oh, yeah. He just says it.
The password is SOAR. Ooh, fancy new graphic there by Zach Halverson. If you're watching
He's
on
in a
KFAN.com/watch. As always, we let ladies go first. Lil B, the option is yours. You want to go first or second?
I'm going to try first.
Oh, boy.
Okay, better attitude. Turn it around.
No more negativity. Lil B in common for 10.
Fly.
Oh, wrong button.
Okay.
Okay, can we start over? This is a hard one.
Soar.
Yes.
Well, that was like 8 seconds.
That's because I hit the wrong button there right away.
It was the way you said fly.
That was good.
Soar.
Yes.
You ought to be sore about it over there, you guys.
I would have said.
I don't know what I was going to say next.
I would have said canker.
Yes.
You could go that way.
That was a really good one. I should have said that.
I thought about that.
It was spelled SOAR on the iPad, so
matter.
I could have thrown them off.
Yeah.
Common and Lil B
That was a
lead
good clue, though, Barb.
10-0 early.
It's over.
Common and Meat Sauce.
Yeah.
Take a look at the iPad. The password is PAD. Meat sauce. You're down 10-0. The option's yours. You want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
We're so close.
Yeah.
All right, sauce and JG for 10.
Maxie?
Pad?
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, I got to
Demo Mike Max there for a second.
Yeah, so did I.
Sports to the max. Ball guy.
All right, 10-10.
Have you ever had to go to the store and buy your gal feminine hygiene product, and then you look at the cashier and say, it's not for me?
Where can we hear more material like that?
Chart House.
Oh, my God.
What the hell
That was the mud house.
No, the mud room is coming up later.
Oh.
Then
Oh, my God.
River Oaks Golf Course. And then there's Forgotten Star, which is what Sauce will be in about a year and a half.
Wow.
Genius.
We brought up Forgotten Star at the Root Party.
And we're also playing Rockwoods up in Otsego. That's 2 shows, dinner show and a cocktail show.
Wow.
What are these people? They have no idea what they're getting themselves into.
These places sound like what guys have named their man caves, like their
Yeah.
basements.
We'll
Like,
do man caves. We'll do
Man caves, too. We'll do anything you want.
You've done it in Monticello.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it all.
We gave Mike Morris a nice tribute at the Root Party.
Yeah.
Was the line. Not funny now anymore.
Yeah.
But I still went back to it.
Yeah, you did.
All right, we're tied 10-10. JG and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is cover. It's 10-10. The possession arrow is now... JG flipped it the other way. Thank you. Possession arrow is now on JG and Meat Sauce since Lil B got to start with it. So, Gerdsey, you'll have the option here.
We'll go second.
All right, Lil B and Common for 10.
Tarp.
Cover.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was a good clue. Why didn't you say shooter?
Well, I was going to, but I just didn't
Yeah,
think that
for the
would-
bit.
Yeah.
You'd say
Those-
McGavin for that.
Yeah.
We've only had 10 pointers here. It's 20-10. Common and Lil B with the lead. Common and Meat Sauce. Take a look at the iPad. The password is sub. Okay, it's coming here eventually. Come on. There we go.
Zacco.
Common and Lil B lead by 10, so Sauce, the option is on you. What do you want to do here, first or second?
We'll go first.
All right, Sauce and Gerdsey for 10.
Meatball?
Pasta.
Common and Lil B for 9.
Sandwich.
Hoagie.
Sauce and Gerdsey for 8.
Way?
Sub.
Nice one, Darcy. Thank you. I thought once it got past us, we were
No, that was a great first
Sorry,
clue.
Common. That was my fault.
You should have gotten that.
I'd have one.
You apologize.
I know when to apologize.
She apologized.
She's not exhausting.
Yeah, see?
Who said she was exhausting?
Don't even get me
No,
started.
that's mean. Don't call
Yeah.
my dad.
The internet.
Oh, well.
The internet.
The internet's always right.
The list.
What's that?
It was me fake
You're
farting.
getting ripped on Reddit.
Oh, I probably am.
You're getting ripped.
Yeah, I probably am. I should be.
Common and Lil B lead 20-18 over JG and Meat Sauce. JG and Lil B, iPad, please. The password is breed. Gerdsey, you're down 2, so the option is yours. Would you like to go first or second?
Second.
All right. Lil B and Common for 10.
Type.
Stereo.
Gerdsey and Sauce for 9.
Rare.
Medium?
Lil B and Common for 8.
Animal.
Blood.
Wow.
I thought it was rare blood type.
Gerdsey and Meat Sauce for 7.
Dog.
Lab?
Lil B and Common for 6.
Multiply.
Litter.
Gerdsey and Sauce for 5.
Pure.
Bread.
Lil B and Common for 4.
Style.
Breed.
Bread.
I thought you might get the second chance.
I didn't know if I could change the bread to breed.
That's why I gave
pure
that.
bread, pure breed is the same thing.
That's why I went that clue.
But yeah.
That's why I went with rare to begin with.
It's the same thing. But
4?
I think if after Lil B said type, if JG would have said dog, would you not have gotten that?
No, I'm an idiot. No.
No,
that was a hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really hard word.
Well, rare type. I thought blood was kind of a good answer. I was excited about it. I was kind
you were
of
so excited that you didn't even listen to Lil B's clue on it. You just went to yours right away.
That is correct.
Well, no, she said rare. No, you said type after somebody else.
She said type, he said rare, and then I forgot what Lil B said, but you were already convinced you knew what it was.
New topic.
Common and Lil B lead 24-18. Common and Sauce, take a look at the iPad. The password is collect. There we go. Sauce, you're down 6. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
We'll go second.
All right, Common and Lil B for 10.
Gather.
Congregate.
Sauce and Gerdsey for 9.
Memorabilia.
Collect. Great clue.
That's a good clue.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Blood type.
Rare blood type.
Yeah, that's good. I was thought the
was
same
brilliant.
For the first time
It was
today,
right, that's okay.
JG and Sauce have the lead. They're up by 3, 27-24. Gerdsey and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is peach. Lil B, option is on you. You're down 3 points. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Whoa.
All right, Lil B in Common for 10.
Nectarine.
Orange.
JG and Sauce for 9.
Fruit.
Tangerine.
Lil B in Common for 8.
Rockford.
Peach.
Oh.
I was going to say 5.
Would you
I'll
get
never do that to me.
Would you have gotten Rockford Peach?
Nectarine.
No, that
is
was,
I was waiting for him to say
that's not what
files.
did it. It's just that I knew
know.
I said the wrong.
I shouldn't have said Rockford because I forgot about the Rockford
Yeah.
files.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I
no.
shouldn't have
You're
done
going to
that.
throw him off.
No, but
Rockford
I knew
peaches.
as soon as I said it.
Yeah. I might. Yeah.
Nectarine would be
But I
peach,
might have said
not
files
orange.
because of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, Rockford was tough because of this show only.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one else knows what the hell that is.
Common and Lil B have regained the
Right,
lead.
first
It's
thing I thought.
32-27. Common and Meat Sauce. Take a look at the iPad. The password is press. Sauce, it's back on you. You're down 5, so you have the option. What do you want to do here?
We'll go first.
All right, to regain the lead, Sauce and Gerdsey for 10.
Pioneer.
Trail.
Common and Lil B for 9.
Newspaper.
Press.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah.
I thought trail when you said it.
Oh, it's halftime.
Halftime.
Common and Lil B lead 41-27 over JG and Meat Sauce.
Yeah, we'll be right back with the second half of Program Passer right here on the Fan.